Hi guys. Long time. I'm gonna wait for some of y'all to come on. I need to turn my volumes up. I'll wait for y'all to come on. I'm not gonna leave my music on. Y'all know I'm a music head, so I just wanted to kind of, bring you guys on. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about TBC. So many of you are in my inbox, and I know I have been behind a little bit, catching up on messages and things of that nature. So my apologies definitely to you. Hey Ashley, hey Carolyn, good for you. Just glad to see you joining in. Hey Sheena, good to see you. Hey Miss Carlotta. All right, y'all. Let's come on. We're going to wait for a few more people. I'm just going to wait for a few more people. We're going to do this thing, okay? Because I want y'all to understand what the TBC community is all about. And it's here to help you. It's here to help each and every one of you guys. Okay? So we're going to do this thing today. We're going to get acclimated with the community. We're going to learn at least the basics so you can learn how to be successful and do what's necessary in order to change your life. Change your life. Y'all, I'm a TBC maniac. Hey, Miss Carlotta. I miss you. I don't talk to you that much anymore. So we got to start back conversing, inboxing or something. All right, guys, I'm going to wait another minute or so. I see about 8 or 9 of y'all are on. It's pumping up to about 11 of you guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Because I need you guys to understand what this is. This is going to benefit you. I'm not going to keep this on much longer because I know how Facebook is. And I need y'all to be able to understand and get clarity, full understanding, etc. So it's an amazing day, Y'all like my cup? I love my sister. I love all y'all sisters and brothers too. So I got to make sure I'm well hydrated because, guys, hey, Miss May, that's my booty. I got to make sure I'm very well hydrated because sometimes when I'm talking, my throat gets really dry. And I don't know if it's from the level of excitement that I always have when I'm talking to you guys, but it's normally over the top. Hey, Miss Opal, good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. So, guys, many of you have actually been in my inbox. You wanted to get additional information. I was sharing some of the things that were going on with me personally with TBC and some of my successes, things of that nature over the course of the last couple of months. And so I wanted to be able, first and foremost, to kind of share those things with you, give you a full understanding of how TBC actually works, how it can actually, we can move forward in TBC to improve the level of life. So let's talk about, first and foremost, what TBC actually is. TBC is short. It's the initials. It stands for the billion coin. The billion coin, guys. And I think, eventually we're going to be referred to as the billion club, guys, because, eventually once the amount of people that join this particular community maxes out at 1 billion people, those coins will actually escalate to that amount of value. I know that's over the top of some of you guys' heads because it's so different from what it is that you're normally understanding, your level or your spectrum of understanding with regard to what digital currency is. Or let me back up a little bit so I can tell you what TBC actually is and that it is actual digital currency. Miss May, she said, teach me, somebody tell me. Absolutely. So that's what I'm here for. And I put up a couple of videos before. I need to start actually uploading my videos to YouTube. They tend to go up and down my news feed, and a lot of people tend to see them that way. So I have to be a little bit more proactive in getting that information out to people because that's what this is really all about. When you understand what the billion coin actually is and how it actually grows, then it'll be able to you'll be able to kind of be digest it a little bit better. So many people understand you kind of base your knowledge according to Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the first digital currency. It was the first digital currency that ever occurred. It happened roughly about 8 years ago, guys. And when Bitcoin first came out, it actually was worth a little bit less than a penny per coin. A little bit less than a penny per coin. Right now, I think Bitcoin is leveling out somewhere around 12. I don't know what it is today because I didn't check what Bitcoin actually what is as of currently today's date. And I didn't even look up what TBC actually is as of today's date. I'm going to show you guys so you guys can see as I see what TBC is actually today. Because if, you know, every single day it just grows. It's absolutely astronomical and amazing to me what it does. So let's talk about what TBC actually is not, okay? The Billion Coin, it is not a business, guys. It is not a company. It does not involve you recruiting anyone. I want you to think about it as an investment because that's technically what it is. What you're going to do or what you need to do if you are actually interested in what the Billion Coin is, just like you would do any other type currency. If you were going to invest in gold or you were going to invest in silver, if you were going to invest in, I don't know, anything at all that's out there, guys. And there are a lot of things that you can actually invest in. TBC is nothing different from that, guys. It's nothing different from that except for it's digital currency. Many people want to look at it and see something tangible, you know, like a pen, like I don't know, like a speaker. You want to see something tangible, but the Billion Coin is digital currency, guys. Just like you use Visa and MasterCard, which is a form of digital currency, TBC is nothing more than a form of digital currency. And so because a lot of you can't really see it, you're thinking I need to see some coins, you know what I'm saying? Or I need to see like a dollar bill, which is a form of currency. You feel like it's something that's not real. And if that was the same way things were years ago when Bitcoin first actually started. Many people didn't believe in it. They thought it was something, you know, far over the top of the head. They called it, you know, it wasn't true. It wasn't real, etc. Well, guys, obviously it is something that is true and absolutely amazing. You know, the Billion Coin, again, Bitcoin started out again, like I said, 8 years ago, roughly about 8 years ago. It is now something that is known worldwide and used in a bunch of different economies, you know, China and Russia and Japan. Those economies use it. You're seeing Bitcoin machines come up all over the United States, all over the world. You're able to go into your grocery stores and use your BitPay to swipe just like you do Visa and MasterCard, guys. It is a form of currency. It is a form of currency that calibrates over to what the USD would be. So it gives you, like, say for instance, and I'm just going to throw a number out there, even though it's not correlated. If you have $5 in, a point 0.002 in TBC, then that might be something like $25 in USD. So you get what I'm saying? It has to do with calibrating decimal amounts and things of that nature with regard to how much a coin can actually be based and what that coin is actually valued on any given day. Okay, so let's talk about the differences between Bitcoin and TBC. And I'm only going to use Bitcoin because most of you are acclimated or you know a little bit about Bitcoin. There are 20, 30 different digital currencies that are out there, guys, that are cryptocurrencies. But most of you are familiar with Bitcoin because that's the one that's been around the most. And that is the one that has now become a universal form of currency. And even now, we are behind here in the United States. Most of us still don't even know what this actually is. We're so used to kind of be, and I have to be truthful and honest, we're so used to kind of being brainwashed according to what it is that our government and everything actually tells us. So the reality is when something new comes about, you're always the last one to know. You're always the last one to know. And if you don't keep your ears and your eyes open to what's actually going on in your economy and the things, what are you saying here? Hey, crypto maniac guy. Hi, Najee. That's my business partner. If you guys don't keep your ears and eyes open to what's actually going around the world, going on globally, going on in your government, you are going to be left behind, and you don't want to find yourself in that predicament. There's already been at least twice in our history here in the United States where the form of currency that was going on at that particular point in time was completely wiped out and changed over to another currency. And most people lost their money during those times. It would be the same difference. I'll give you an example. Say, for instance, your government came in and they said, you know, we are no longer going to use the dollar bill, which, guys, it is coming. It is coming. We are now no longer going to use the dollar bill, and we're going to use cryptocurrency. Right now, you currently have $20,000 in your bank account, but the way that we are calibrating things, if we are stating that your dollar bill, and guys, right now, your dollar bill is worth roughly about 2 cents on the dollar. If those of you that are following what your current dollar bill is, everything here in the United States is based off of credit. So we are running our economy off of credit. Your dollar bill is worth no more than about 2 pennies. 2 pennies. So think about this. If your government comes in and they tell you, they say, well, we're no longer going to use the dollar bill. We're no longer going to use, pennies, nickels, dimes. We're no longer going to base anything on dollar currency. We are now going to go over to cryptocurrency. And because of that, because of the value of the dollar bill has gone down so much, your $20,000 is now worth only $5,000. You have to live with that. You have to say, oh God, I've lost this amount of value. I have to go over and do whatever the government is saying. And believe it or not, guys, your government is actually working on their own coin right now. It is called Fed coin. You guys should do your own due diligence and actually learn about that. Do your research and understand what it is. Many of you, again, do not understand what cryptocurrency actually is. You just don't. But I'm telling you, the movers and the shakers understand what this is. You have Bill Gates. Let's talk about Bill Gates. Bill Gates has invested millions and millions of dollars in Bitcoin. Guys, we talk about Richard Branson. Millions and millions of dollars in Bitcoin, guys. We talk about the twins. I can't think of their last name right now, that actually started out with Mark Zuckerberg. I can't remember how to pronounce his last name, that started Facebook. They are invested in Bitcoin. Millions and millions and millions of dollars, guys. These are some of the most rich people in the world we are talking about. They understand how currency actually works. They understand that as time goes on and things evolve, that of course money and the language of money evolves. You need to understand what that is and not be left behind. So now, and again, I'm very long-winded sometimes because I really want you guys to understand the meat and potatoes of what this actually is. Do your own due diligence. I want you to go onto YouTube. I want you to look up Bitcoin. I want you to look up cryptocurrency, because again, cryptocurrency, guys, I don't want you to get too far, like, oh my God, what is this? This foreign concept to me. Cryptocurrency is digital currency. Digital currency, guys, you've already been using digital currency. MasterCard, Visa is a form of digital currency. Every time you swipe anything, that is a form of digital currency. Don't find yourselves. I can tell you one thing. I am in the business. One of the businesses that I do is health and wellness. When I got in health and wellness, I didn't understand the whole thing about, being involved in different things that were all natural, organics, but I understood the importance of it. And so I said, you know what, let me get in. And as I go on and I evolve and I began to teach myself certain things that, I didn't want to be left behind. Don't find yourself left behind because you don't want to rock the boat, or you don't want to seem different from everybody else. Guys, are you going to end up being part of the 98 or 99 percenters? Or are you going to be part of the 1 percenters that understand certain things, understand in life everything is about risk? You risk every single day, whether you open up a business. And guys, I've done a couple of businesses in my life, right? You're on the hope and the prayer that regardless, no matter what, your investment and your time and your money will actually pay off in the end. You invest in your children. Your children are a risk. Your job that you go to every single day is a risk, because the reality is when you go to that one particular job, you are hoping and praying that, oh, I'm going to get advancements. I'm going to be given promotions. At the end of the day, I'll be able to get at a point where I'm at retirement age. I'll be able to invest in 401k. Guys, which 401k, a lot of y'all are investing. Y'all don't even realize you're investing in the stock market, and your money is fluctuating up and down. You lose money, you gain money. You lose money, you gain money. So every single time they take money out of your paycheck, you're doing risk every single day when you invest in 401k. It doesn't matter in the end whether you ended up with more money than you invested in. The reality is you took risk. This is nothing more than that. Okay. Nothing more than that. Okay. So I want to kind of give you an evaluation of the difference between Bitcoin and TBC. Bitcoin, it is a part of many of the cryptocurrencies. Every single cryptocurrency that is out there other than TBC is based on the market. It's based on the amount of people who actually took the risk within that particular cryptocurrency, or actually got involved in it, or actually invested in it. So the valuation fluctuates up and down. It fluctuates up and down. Now, don't get it misunderstood. I am totally excited about most cryptocurrencies. I'm really excited about TBC, because what actually happens with TBC, guys, which is very different from other cryptocurrencies, TBC never, ever goes down in value. It only goes up in accordance to the amount of people that join the community on a daily basis. That would be 1 to 5% daily. Compounded interest. I want you to think about that, guys. Even if you put $20,000 in your bank account and you think about what your bank would pay you at the end of the year, there is I promise you, you would not even get an inkling of what TBC would actually do, or any of the other cryptocurrencies for that matter, what they would do for you with regard to the amount of money that you would actually make. Your bank some banks pay 1% savings, some might be 3%, and that's yearly. That's not compounded interest, guys. This is compounded interest. Every single day, your investment will actually go up in value. Your investment, so if you started out with $500 and tomorrow it was $520, 3% on $520, it would go up that amount the next day. Whatever that amount would be, $545, the very next day you would earn another 3%, and it goes up. Why does it go up in value? Again, it's based on the amount of people who are actually joining the community on a daily basis. Some of you cannot digest what that actually is. This particular coin was formulated to end world poverty, so that it takes the control out of the 1%ers, guys, and allows some of you to actually, decide to take a risk, right? And puts it puts it in your own hands, right? It's the first sovereignty coin that has actually ever been put into existence, where the governing parties that be are the people themselves who actually acclimate themselves to the community. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of go over that again, what I was telling you before. No recruitment. This is not a business. This is not a company. This is you investing in yourself. Investing, many of us will go and say, okay, and I want you guys to understand this too, because all of us take risks, like I said, on any given day. And so many of you say, oh, I put money in different things. I'm scared to lose money. Guys, you guys go out there and every single day you promote all kinds of things. You buy a new Gucci purse. You buy some diamonds. You buy, I don't know, you might buy a blouse. Somebody asks you who cut your hair, whatever the situation may be. And you're referring people every single day to those particular entities, and you're not making a dollar off of that, right? You're not making a dollar off of that. Why would you not be interested in promoting something that would actually change your life, that would actually increase your value on any given day? You have to understand what this is, guys. I don't, because I tell a lot of you, when you come and you'll ask a gazillion questions, and then you'll ask a gazillion more. But guys, you have to do your own due diligence. A lot of you don't like to read. A lot of you won't watch videos. And the reality is, the world that we are acclimated in right now, and the amount of connections and things that we do based online, you got to understand that you have to do your own due diligence to learn some of these things. People like myself and people like some of the other leaders that I actually know who acclimated me to this community, of course, they were open to answering questions. But the reality is, so that you can get a full understanding, you must do your own due diligence to learn certain things. I tell people, don't invest more than what it is that you're comfortable in investing. We invest in things every single day. Every single day you go out and buy food. You will buy pizza. You will buy things that are not good for your body. And you'll turn, you just invested in somebody else's business and vision. Why not do something to invest and grow for yourself? Guys, when I tell you that this particular coin has changed my life, everything about anything that's going on in my life right now did a 360-degree turnaround, because I decided that this was a smart business venture for me several months ago. I started seeing different people that were, their accounts were growing and their lives were changing. You know, I have business partners in New Zealand and Australia and Africa and here in the USA. And this is a global movement, guys. This is not something that just popped up on the scene yesterday, even though TBC actually just started only 1 year ago, March 2016. And guys, let's see what the value of the coin is actually today. I'm going to turn my screen around, right? So I am going to take you to the currency calculator. I'm going to take you to the currency calculator. So right here, and I'm going to show you some other things, right, about how things you need to do, like starting your wallet. It's free to start your wallet, guys, meaning creating your wallet, etc. And then you deciding what you want to do based on creating your wallet. So say, for instance, let's see what this coin is evaluated at today. And I apologize, guys, I'm using several forms of electronic communication, so I hope that you guys can actually see. I turned the screen around so you can see it from the laptop. So this right here, guys, I have this based on USD. Again, if you take a look here, this shows that, you know, different country currencies, right? But of course, we are here in the United States, so we're going to calibrate this to USD. So if you had 1.0 or one full coin, guys, today's value, will you look at this? I hadn't even looked at it. Can you see the screen? Today it's worth $15,150. Let me say this to you. When I got in TBC a few months ago, the coin was not only because it was a lot to me back then. I want to say it was worth about $3,000 when I got in TBC, and that was only a couple of months ago. Guys, the longer you wait, the less coin you get for the same amount of money. When you get if you had invested in TBC when it was only 1/10 of a cent, again, that was only 1 year ago, 1 year and a month. Yeah, a year and a month and a week, as a matter of fact. 1 year, 1 month, 1 week ago. Had you invested back then, it would have been worth 1/10 of a cent. If you had done maybe $10, oh my God, if you only know what you would actually be holding right now. You would actually be holding so much coin right now. You would be in a place where your life would absolutely change almost instantly. So a lot of you have different questions because you're like, okay, how do you cash out? How do you cash out? I want to know how you cash out. First and foremost, let me tell you what the most important things are. The most important things are to first invest, to hold on to your coin, to allow your coin to actually grow to a certain amount. When you feel like you're at a point where you can start doing exchanges, because again, there's only one way to get coin, guys. That is from somebody like myself who holds coin. You cannot get it from anywhere else. Yes, you can go to the website, the main TBC website, and you can actually purchase from the site, but you're actually still purchasing from people you don't know who hold coin. You cannot get it from anywhere else other than people who actually already hold the coin. That's it. Okay. So we tell people all the time, of course, you can go to the site, you can purchase coin, or make sure we say the most important thing, and especially for me, is developing relationships and getting connected with people who can actually teach you what this coin is actually all about, and people you actually trust. When I say that, meaning if you were to go to a foreign site and you're purchasing coin from someone you don't know, it might be a possibility that they might cheat you out of your coin. That's why it's so important, guys. People understand what this value is in this coin, and they are not playing. They are not playing. So sometimes, you know, just like with anything else, people sometimes want to cheat. They want to cheat the system. And there have been people who have sent money over to people in order to do exchanges, and they never got their coin, which is a sad thing. That is why you want to make sure that when you do exchanges, you do it with people that you know and that you trust. So, you know, again, I'm doing my own due diligence because I know how important it is to acclimate as many people as I possibly know that can help their lives, to uplift their lives in a financial manner and take them to a better place in life. Because again, I know that the more people that I talk to and give them a better understanding, I don't care even if they started their account out with $25 and let that sit, right? I realize that the more people that I talk to about this particular coin who actually understand what it is or want to understand what it is, the more the value of that coin is actually going to grow on a daily basis. And it's going to get us to our goal. Once it's at that goal, when we have 1 billion people who join the community, guys, that is it. Nobody else will be able to be a part of this. You won't be able to purchase any coin unless you're fortunate enough to get it probably at that point from somebody who actually holds it. But then you would have never had the opportunity to take your smaller investment and allow your investment to grow so that you can make yourself a multi-millionaire or possibly a billionaire, guys. It is crazy for you not to do this. I've seen you guys do so many other different things and you throw money away on a daily basis on absolutely nothing. If you're a person who is a little apprehensive, I say start out with something really small. Start out with something really small. Start out with $25. Watch it grow for a couple of weeks. Acclimate yourself to the community, guys. We have all kinds of groups. We have groups where people can actually purchase things. And let me tell you some of the things that have been amazing. I've seen people purchase cars. I actually have purchased a couple of cars myself, guys, actually used vehicles, okay? Because I was able to do exchanges and I chose something that I needed at that one particular point in time, which was actually at the time I needed a vehicle. So I said, let me do what's necessary. I'm going to save my money. I'm going to do exchanges. I could have done anything with that money. I could have paid some bills. I could have, what is it that you need? You need to fix your credit? And you need money to be able to do that? This can help you. You need to buy a car? Do that. Are you behind on your rent, or you want to move? You want to change your zip code? Invest in this so that you can be able to take your life to another level. Guys, I've never seen anything as amazing as what the Billion Coin actually is. So I'm going to talk to you guys. I mean, I'm not going to stay on much longer. Oh, I want to show you a couple of things. Again, like I said, basics, growing 1 to 5% every single day. I want to show you the projection calculator in a second, so I'll show you that. I did show you what one coin was valuated at today, which is a little bit over $15,000. I talked to you about the do's and don'ts and what we actually are here in TBC. So let me turn this around again. I'm going to put up the projection calculator because I have not done that. So we tell people all the time, this is one of the first things. Hold on, guys. I'm going to put this to the side, so bear with me. One of the first things that I try to do is pull up the projection calculator. And what the projection calculator will actually do, it will kind of give you a projection, if you will, of if you started with a certain amount of money. It gives you a 201-day calculator, letting you know what that amount of money would actually be at the end of that 201-day period, doing compounded interest, okay, with regard to how this actually works and how this is calibrated. So let's start out, I'm going to say $25, okay? So $25, and just to let you know right now, it looks like we are leveling out at about 3% right now. 3% doubles your money in 25 days. So let's see, if you had $25 there, I started out with $25 on the first day. Let's go to 25 days. Where's 25 days? 25 days, 25, right here. Let me pull it up a little bit. 25 days, look at where the pointer is. At 25 days, you're already at $50.82, okay? So it's pretty much holding to what it is right now at 3%, as I stated. And again, like I said, the growth is 1 to 5% daily. Look at where you would be in 201 days. If you just let your money sit there, $25, $5,648. This is around Christmas time, okay? This is around Christmas time. Okay, so let's take this back a little bit. And let's do 50 bucks, okay? Let's do 50. I actually think I have hold on just a second. I think I have something up here. Okay, so I think I had a thing here. So it basically shows if you were to do a $50 investment, I think that makes it a little bit clear for you guys to see. If you started out with $50 in 30 days, you would have $117. 60 days would be $174. In the 200 days or 201, I think it ends up at 10,974 or something like that. This was just a rough estimate, okay? So then we did 150 because we wanted you to see what the difference would be. Think about an extra $50 if you, I'm sorry. That's an extra $100. So the first one in the blue is $50. The second row in the yellow, if you started out with $150, if you didn't touch it, if you didn't do any exchanges, if you didn't try to, do anything to pull money out, you would end up with over $32,000 around Christmas time. And then let's take it up a notch. If you started out with $1,000 in 150 days, I think I need to pull that up. I think this one here shows over $50,000 in 150 days. So that one didn't show. We didn't do that one with regard to being a full 200 days. Hold on, guys, because I was actually pulling up some information here. Okay. So I wanted you guys to see that. So again, that's the projection calculator. I tell everybody to make sure you do that. I'm not going to stay up here much longer, but I do want you guys to see where I want you to go to kind of get more information. Okay, so if you want to open up a wallet, again, guys, this is free to open up a wallet. You're going to go to https://tbc004.net. That is how you open up your free wallet, guys. All right. And then to learn more information about the TBC community and get access to calculators, testimonials, and much, much, much more, you are going to visit www.thebillioncoin.info. That website is absolutely amazing. I encourage you guys to go to YouTube. I encourage you guys to Google TBC. Of course, you're going to find things out there that are going to be, people saying, oh, I don't know if this is really real. They did the same thing with Bitcoin. And look where Bitcoin is right now. It is a universal global currency that is being currently used around the world. It took about 8 years for them to get there, but they set the tone for every other cryptocurrency that's out right now, like Ethereum and Gladian, some of the other ones that are out there right now that people are making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars per week. You have to be smart about what it is you're doing. I love what it is that I'm doing because I'm acclimated with so many wonderful people that have taught me so many great things. We help one another. We show one another different things. Guys, you can even build your coin up even more by, say, for instance, many of you guys have things sitting around your house. You have things like, I don't know, televisions that you don't use and DVD players and clothing and shoes. And many of us, like us women, we like to buy things and then we look up and we've never worn it and it still has tags and stuff on it. Do you know that there are so many people in other countries who need that stuff? There's even a Philippine community. There's even a Philippine community that they are buying clothing and non-perishable foods, and they need this stuff for their economy where they are. They don't have as much access, but some of those people understood what it meant to invest in TBC early on. So they got their coin when it was barely 1 penny. They understood what it was. So they are happy to invest. They are happy to make purchases from you. And this is the way that you are able to change your life financially. Change your life financially. Guys, there are people from every walk of life that are acclimated to this community. I would not even give you information about this if I didn't totally believe in it. And let me tell you what I did initially, just so you understand. Because I know that people are leery of things sometimes. I'm a person that's a bit of a risk taker. I understand in life there's risk. I understand in life that sometimes you're going to win and sometimes you lose. But a lot of people don't want to assume that risk. A lot of people don't want to assume that responsibility. So they wait for others to see exactly where it is that this coin or other investments are going before they get themselves in. Okay. So I said, let me do what's necessary. When I first got involved in this particular coin, I was kind of in a rough place financially. And I said, you know what? Let me take every bit that I have and I'm going to put in this. Okay. That's what I did. And I'm telling you, It has changed the scope of my life, mainly because I've met some wonderful people, mainly because I've increased my finances, mainly because I now understand and I have a passion now. I've always had a passion for helping people, but now we're talking about something that can change your life financially and take you to a whole nother realm. This is something that you don't have to always worry about being a part of the haves and the have-nots. You understand what I'm saying? Or you being a part of the have-nots. You know, most of the world, or 1% of the wealth is assumed by 1% of the population, and the have-nots assume like 99%. You know what I mean? So why not make yourself and put yourself in a position where you can kind of do some things that you've never been able to do before? I've seen some of my business partners literally change their lives within weeks and months of literally being a part of this community. So if you have any questions, please inbox me. A few of you, I know that I was supposed to get back with you. I see a couple of y'all up on this live. I was in a car accident a couple of weeks ago, and I'm telling you, I had not felt well, but I'm back. Okay. So I need to be able to kind of get you the information that you need. And again, I tell you all the time, if you don't get it from me, get it from somebody that you trust. Again, like I said, you may not want to. I would encourage most people to go to the TBC site to purchase coin. I feel more comfortable peer to peer. You know, it might be Gail or Rashad or someone that already holds coin that I've already developed a relationship with and that I know that hold coin and I trust, opposed to Shaka Zulu over here that I have never met. I don't know. I don't move in his circles. Thank God I move in network marketing circles, and I've developed and established certain relationships, and there are certain people that I actually trust. Find someone that you trust. Do yourself a favor. Find a person that you trust that you can actually do a small investment, whatever that investment is. Because again, like I said, I've seen people $25, $100, $500, $1,500, $2,000. I've had people invest all of those amounts with me and purchase those amounts of coin with me. So you want to be smart about what it is that you are actually doing. Okay. I'm not going to hold you guys much longer. Y'all know I'm long-winded. I will talk about this all day. Things that I'm passionate about. Just fully want you guys to really get an understanding. Again, if you have any information, or have any questions, inbox me. I get a lot of phone calls. Lord knows I still ain't giving out my phone number, but I will give y'all my phone number. Y'all text me, and then let me know who you are so that I can call you back or try to schedule a time with you. 404-519-7590. 404-519-7590. Happy to talk to you. Happy to get you started. I showed you guys on the Word document where to go to set up your account. The TBC, HTTP TBC004.net. That's how you establish your free wallet, and then go to thebillioncoin.info to get more information. I love you guys. Y'all have an excellent afternoon, and I look forward to talking to you. Y'all have a good day.